Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine. So today I am so excited. I took a special trip to the city to go to the Fenty Beauty pop-up store. I literally hate going downtown because it's always super crazy, but I could not wait to get there and try on and test out the new collection. So Rihanna did come out with a new eyeshadow palette, a eyeshadow primer, some brushes, and an eyeliner. So I did pick up the eyeshadow palette, which is called the Moroccan Spice palette. It looks beautiful. It is gorgeous. This is the inside of the palette. I know it's all beat up because I used it already. And I also picked up the eyeliner and the eyeshadow primer. So into this video, I'm going to be telling you guys what I think about the palette, the products, how I feel overall about everything. So if you want to see that, just keep on watching. So I'm going to just jump right into the video. This is the eyeshadow palette. The packaging looks very similar to the other eyeshadow palette that they launched. So it just has this beautiful smoke detail. It is like a navy blue, like Rihanna navy. So these are the colors inside the palette. I'm going to bring it a little. So I brought that closer so you guys can take a better look at the shadows. I almost have mixed feelings about the palette where I'm not really wowed when I look at it. I just feel like it's kind of like, okay, this is interesting. I'm not turned off by it, but I wasn't like automatically like, whoa, this is bomb. I need this in my life. So I'm going to swatch the colors so you guys can see what they look like on my skin tone. The first color is Moroccan Ice, which is this shade right here. This feels very buttery and smooth. It feels a lot better than the other palette. The shadows in that palette felt very different. So this one is Moroccan Ice. It's basically an icy color. The next shade up here is Mirage, which is kind of like a beige shimmer. This is Mirage, also really nice. The next one is Casablanca. These shades are very similar but very different. Take some more of that. Yeah, the next shade is Marrakesh. Oh, this one looks really pretty. So this is Marrakesh. It actually looks really nice. This might be one of my favorite shades in the palette. The second line, the next shade, this shade right here is Shisha Smoke. Matte. This feels very nice. This one kind of feels a little buttery. Yeah, it's pretty buttery. It feels buttery. And this is it here. It's like a smoky gray color. The next shade is called Sahara Stunner. And it's definitely really, really pretty. It has that purpley vibe to it. All of the shimmers so far are duochrome, so like they kind of look one color, but then it reflects a different color. The next shade is called Quicksand. It is also matte. It doesn't feel as buttery as the first matte, but it still feels very smooth and blendable. The next color is called Desert Baked. I know I'm going to like this color because I love bronze colors. So this is Desert Baked, really beautiful, gorgeous bronze. This one is not a duochrome, it's actually just a straight color, and I love it. This one as well, not a duochrome, it's just a straight color, and I love those two. Next shade is called Genie. This feels really nice, ooh, and it's beautiful. So this is Genie right here. The next shade is called Fez Up Purple. I'm gonna put her right here. I'm going to use my other arm now because I feel like I run out of space. Alright, so the next shade is called Saffron, and it's definitely one of my favorite types of colors to work with. Just trying to get a feel for the color. It's pretty smooth. And this is the color here. I do wish the pigment was stronger, but I'm going to work with it on my eyes to see how it works out. The next one is Come and Get It. Come and Get It. Clever. This was really buttery, this one here. Very, very buttery. Alright. And you can see it has a lot more pigment. I don't know if it shows on camera, but it has a lot more pigment. It's not as chalky as the other color. So the next color down here is called Scooz It To Me. Scooz It To Me? What does that mean? I don't know. This one feels very buttery as well. Really pretty. The next shade is Nuts and Dates. Ooh, very buttery and smooth. I love the way this feels. I love this shade. The next color is Hennessy. The The way she spells these, hilarious. This is just a brown that you can use to brown things up. And the last shade is called Spice Trip. This one also has some grooves, and it's under the grooves. It's pretty buttery as well. So, did I just cover that? Oh, I did. But this one is really pretty as well. So those are the shades in the palette. The shimmer shades are gorgeous. The pigment is there. It's beautiful. I can't wait to use them. The matte shades, I just feel like they're not as strong as I would want them to be, except for this one right here. It was pretty strong, and the last shade as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and create a eyeshadow look with this palette. So I'm going to start out with this shade right here, Come and Get It. Okay, so you can see like there is fallout, which is normal, but there is some fallout, which I don't know. Okay, so I'm just gonna start blend. Oh, I forgot to apply my primer. All right, so I forgot to apply my primer, so I'm just gonna. Oh my gosh, no. I'm gonna take this away some, and this is the primer I picked up. Looks like the little. It looks like a baby version of the regular primer, the face primer. I'm just going to put this on my lid. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this color once again. Okay, so it definitely is very, very rich in pigment. The pigment is beautiful. I'm going to blend that out. Okay, so it blends out really easily on its own. There is a lot of fallout, you guys, like quite a bit of fallout. So the next color I'm going to use is Saffron, which is this color right here. Wanted to use this color, like it's one of my favorite types of colors to work with. The palette does get really messy because like the shades are just, there's a lot of fallout going on in the palette itself. Alright, so I'm going to blend that into this color right here. Okay, so they do layer very nicely. They do blend on top of each other, which is a problem some eyeshadows do have. They cannot work together for some reason, and these do not have that problem. So that's good. That's a good thing. We like that. This is actually the first matte palette. The first palette with matte shades from Fenty Beauty. So, it's pretty cool that they do work together. I'm going to take this big brush. I'm going to blend the two colors together. So next I'm going to add some color to my eyelid. My eyelids, I'm going to use this shade right here called Casablanca. It's just so pretty on my arm, so I want to try it on my lid. Ooh, this is gorgeous. This is so pretty. I love it. I love this color. So I'm going to use a little bit of a setting spray with this color. Not because it is not pigmented. It is very pigmented, as you can probably tell. But there is fallout, and I don't want fallout to mess up my makeup. So I'm just gonna spray it so that the colors, the pigments stick together, and they don't fall out on my face. So yeah. Alright, so this color is gorgeous, you guys. It's stunning. Okay, this is so pretty. I definitely do not own any color like this. And I didn't realize that when I swatched it, but now that I have it on my lid, I know for a fact I do not own any color like this one. It's just really, really beautiful. I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh, I freaking love this color. It is so beautiful. All right, I'm going to take a little bit of the green shade just because I want to spice things up a little bit more. I'm just going to add a little bit of that like right here. Just to add something extra, you know. This shade is so beautiful as well. Alright, I'm going to do a few looks with this palette because these colors are so gorgeous. Into my under eye area, I'm going to just take the same two colors and I'm going to blend them. And then I'm going to take the color Saffron. I'm going to use this type of brush to add it a little bit closer. Alright, and to make that a little bit darker right under here, I'm going to use a little bit of this color right here called Spice Strip. Okay, I'm going to blend everything out. So now I'm going to go ahead and fill in my inner corner. I think I'm going to go with, ooh, the green is beautiful. I think I'm going to take the green back, and should I use the green? I'm going to use this first color here. I'm going to use Moroccan Ice in here, just to make it a little bit different. I'm going to drag it right here a little bit. Okay, so next I'm going to add some eyeliner, and I'm going to use, because I'm black. Well, let's just see. This is a felt tip eyeliner, and this is how black it is. It's pretty darn black, and it is a, it does dry down to semi-matte. It is not shiny once it dries down, but it's definitely not like stark matte. It is a semi-matte finish. I have eyeliner just because I don't want to mess up. I don't want to take away from this look too much because it's, you know, it's pretty. Do like a little bit of a wing like that. If you're a beginner with eyeliner, I think this eyeliner is really, really easy to work with, and I highly recommend it for someone who's a beginner because it's really easy to kind of maneuver it. Okay. So for highlight, I'm going to use this Kilowatt in Hustler Baby. Then for my lips, I'm going to use Freckle Fiesta. It's so different. Definitely does work really well with this eyeshadow. The shimmer one has some almost orangey stuff going on in there. So I feel like this color kind of complements it, although it looks very bold and different. I do like the combination. Alright, you guys, so I finished off my entire look, and I am super excited to share my thoughts on the palette with you guys because my first impression of the palette was kind of that it was boring. Like, I felt like there was not much to it, but once I put the shadows on my eyelids, I appreciate and I love this palette a lot. Like, I really, really do. When I swatched the colors, I still wasn't too impressed. I felt like they looked really, really beautiful, but I wasn't as like hyped up as I thought I would be on the inside, you know. But once I applied these shades to my eyelids, I literally was shook. I couldn't believe this sparkle shade right here. I literally do not own any eyeshadow that looks like this, and it's just so beautiful. And the inner corner shade, I didn't realize it was going to turn into this iridescent pinky shade. It looks completely like whitish in the pan, but it's so gorgeous on my eyes. Two shadows in my crease blended out so nicely. I was just so impressed, you guys. I can't believe it. And the palette does kind of look like meh, a little bit. I'm not gonna front, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks like meh, but like once you play with this palette on your eyes, it's like, oh, it's like bomb. It's actually really, really, really good. Actually am pretty surprised because I didn't think I would love it as much as I do, but I really, 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 really do love it a lot, and I am pleasantly surprised. I love it like a million times more than the first palette, because I feel like I know I'm going to be using this a lot. Like, I definitely will be. There's so many staple shades in here, and then there's also so many statement shades in this palette as well. Like, these two blues are statement, like statement and statement. It's gorgeous. You can go neutral, you can go bold, you can go daytime, you can go nighttime. You can go brunch. It's just the perfect palette. It is girly, it is dark, it is chic, it is elegant, it is everything. It's definitely different. I don't own any palette that kind of looks like this, and I love the vibe of it. It's definitely a Moroccan vibe as well. So that was my long spiel about the palette, you guys. Like, I had to let you guys know how I felt. So next up is the Fly Liner in Cause I Am Black, cause I'm black. And I love the eyeliner. I love felt tip eyeliners. Whenever I buy liquid eyeliners, I tend to buy felt tip because it's my favorite one to use. And I love how long and pointy this felt tip is. It makes it very easy to work with, in my opinion. You can kind of just keep it glided along your lash line. It makes it so easy to create any eye look. This eyeliner is super, super, super black. It is really, really black, and it's a semi matte finish, in my opinion. Like, I had this swatch on from earlier, and it did dry down to a semi matte finish. It is not super glossy, but it's also not very matte, which I feel like when things are very, very matte, it takes away from the darkness of it all. So I do appreciate this type of semi-matte eyeliner. And the packaging is really dope. It's super cool. It's this, you know, beautiful, elegant, fresh packaging. And I love that you can actually clip on the cover to the back. A lot of times, eyeliners, you kind of have to just drop the cover down while you're working. And somebody like me, like, I will lose anything if I would lose my head if it wasn't attached. So I really appreciate the cover being able to clip onto the back. Like, it's the little things in life. It's the little things. It's just beautiful. I absolutely love it. Honestly, you guys, this is definitely one of my favorite Rihanna launches so far. The next product is the Eyeshadow Primer, and it definitely did work for me. I noticed the color did pop out a lot more. Now, when it comes to this packaging, I do not like the packaging. I love the way it looks. It looks really beautiful. It's chic, elegant. It is classy. I love it. But I don't like that it is a wand applicator, just because I think I mentioned in the video, but whenever I'm applying my eyeshadow primer, I tend to already have foundation on, and they can just be like rub off of foundation into this product, and I just feel like it was gonna get dirty a lot quicker. If you apply your eyeshadows before your foundation, you probably would never have that problem. This is what it looks like. The formula is very lightweight, but it definitely does help the color pick up a lot of pigment, and it's very, very rich. If you wanted to do a cut crease with this product, I think you would have to kind of put it on the back of your hand and then use a brush to create a cut crease. I would not take this and create a cut crease with it. I think it would just not be a good idea. So those are my thoughts on the products, you guys. I am utterly impressed, and I recommend them. I do recommend every single one of the 3 products. Anyways, you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment below, and share this video if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in my next video.